Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where you might be a little bit confused from last episode about why we're immediately going to be deploying again from this position where we have 5 mech warriors that are not exactly good to go. Well, the reason for that is because while we have 8 out of 8 berths, that is true, we don't count as a berth, so we actually have 4 mech warriors ready to go. Excellent. And then there's Devourer. Poor Devourer. And Squire's actually making some progress. We could actually... we could turn Squire into basically whatever we wanted here. We could make him be a third tactician. And I think we'll do that.
I'm receiving you.
Plato could also grab a point of tactics. And so we shall.
Aye, aye.
And it looks like that's all we need to do there. Excellent. Okay, so let's see what we have available here. This is a battle in Lowlands. Not much max salvage, but decent straight-up pay. Just a single lance. That's a blackout. We're not equipped to do a blackout. Ambush convoy in Lowlands. Okay. Battle in Jungle. Here's the thing. This battle here, the max salvage is pretty garbage, right? And we're paying about 100k for a priority salvage. So I think we'll just run this one and look to get some money. And as far as the salvage goes, hopefully there's nothing too good there. So let's go ahead and run that. We are, of course, going to be running, I think, who's our best tactician? That is Plato in the Stalker. And then our gunnery is largely the same on everyone else. I think we'll run Warboar in the Stealth, and then Showboat in the Vulcan, and Squire in the Hunchback. Okay. Well, let's see how this ends up going, shall we? In theory, this should go okay. I mean, realistically, I don't see much of a universe where we struggle with this. But we'll see. So what do we got for our briefing here? That is, of course, the question. And there we go. We need to destroy the invading Lance. We've detected an inbound dropship belonging to the planetary government. Our local defense forces in the expected drop area are ill-equipped to handle a Lance of mechs, but with your aid, we can ensure that the raid does minimal damage. We'd like you to intercept the local government Lance and destroy it. Commander, the locals wouldn't send a dropship if they didn't mean business, so if we take this job, we should stay alert down there. Does that indicate that there's going to be reinforcements? Maybe.
Command interface initiated.
We've got allies of our own, though. The enemy dropship landed somewhere in this area, Commander. Acquire their location and engage them. Let's put a stop to their raid, Commander. Go to Castrovia, they said. See the world, they said. All I see are local government battle mechs. Lovely. Okay, so we've got ourselves a couple of allies here. That's our stealth. We've got a Galleon light tank. We've got another Galleon light tank. And I think that's it for our allies.
On the move.
You betcha.
Yeah, that definitely appears to be it.
Rolling.
We're a ways away from the drop point here. Okay. We're going to continue cruising forward here.
Move order received.
On my way.
We probably don't want to outpace the Stalker
On the way.
too much. As in, we probably want to hold up about at this road. So we'll close in a little bit more with the Hunchy. We'll bring the Vulcan up to here. We'll drop the Stealth up here. That gives us an enemy contact. I'm not too surprised by that. And the Stalker will just continue to close. Okay, so what do we see? We see a crab and a Maxim hover transport in SRM.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Well, this crab is reasonably vulnerable, I
I
think.
read you, Commander. Moving out.
We can't really hit it, but we can take a pot shot.
Time to die.
0 damage. I'm
I
not
need
surprised
more
by this.
time in the simulator.
Okay, we're going to close in with the stealth over here, and we're going to sprint up. That'll give us a direct LOS, and we do see a scimitar over there. That's not very scary. Hello. I forgot about the tag. We've got a 51% chance to tag them. Did we hit with the tag? I don't believe we did.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we're going to close in with the Hunchy. Hit odds are pretty low, but we'll take a pot shot. No joy. I'm not surprised by this. Okay, Maxim hover transport moved out of sensor range. We'll take that. Galleon did nothing. Oh, we do have 3 vehicles here. There's a striker. That'll do something here. Well, 0 damage, but it tried at least.
Orders?
Okay, we're going to close in with our stalker here. We're not exactly in ideal range. 14% compared to 8.1. Okay, we'll take 14%.
May I interest you in melting armor?
That was what, 30 damage? Something like that? Not ideal, but we need to close in a little more, so. Crab moves into cover.
Ready to get it on.
Interesting. He's facing this direction. We can get in behind him quite easily. Cover would be ignored if they rear arc attack us anyway. We should rely on evasive pips.
Up high.
So we're going to get in behind. We have a 64% chance of tagging this time.
Whatever you say, boss.
And we did tag. Fantastic. Tag attached.
Right here.
We're going to close in again with the Hunchy.
Moving out.
Hit odds are still pretty low.
Gate.
We actually hit with one. We'll take it. Scimitar closes in a little bit. Fires on the Vulcan, does a little damage. We kinda don't care though.
Good to go.
Gonna close in with the Vulcan. Over this direction. Something, I think, like this. We're gonna continue firing on the crab. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, hit odds are slightly better on the crab.
Firing everything I've got.
Sad. We did 2 damage. Sad indeed. Striker is firing up here. Okay, whatever. That hover transport is closing in. Firing on the Vulcan. Well, that's obnoxious. So it's got Infernos. Noted. We're going to close in with the Stalker up over here.
I'm going.
And just checking hit odds. Okay. We're not getting tag bonuses here. Interesting. Maybe because we're direct firing?
Knowledge.
Regardless, that was still good armor reduction. Galleon closes in, does nothing. Second Galleon closes in, does nothing.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We are going to jump our Vulcan over here. Actually, over here. To get out of that fire.
Soar!
And this gives us an overheat warning. I think we will avoid firing nothing. I think we're good. Yeah.
This should be good.
Sadly, we missed the PPC. And the crab will move now. It set itself on fire there and did very little. Its heat should be very, very high right now.
Taking a pounding,
Actually, that's not that high.
Orders?
We're going to close in with the Hunchy. We're not really in a position to fire on the crab with the Hunchy. So we're going to come over this way instead
Done.
and light up these guys. Hit odds are low, but maybe we stray shot. We do not. Fair enough.
I guess you call that a miss.
I guess he would.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the stealth is going to come in behind the crab again.
Position confirmed.
I'm a bit concerned about stray-shotting the Vulcan, but I don't think we will. Not with these hit odds. Excellent.
I live to serve.
Okay, so that was tag acquired.
Moving to position.
21%. We'll take it.
Firm.
Pretty hefty damage to that crab there.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
So they have two phase 15 movers over here. Firing the Infernos at the stealth. They actually got a head hit there. That made me a bit sad. Burn damage on the hover transport, though. And the hover transport is kind of our priority target now. Okay, the Hunchy can take that. That's why we boosted its armor. And that's a ferret. Okay. Some damage to the stealth, but they actually damaged their own friend as well. Galleons continue to do very little. That is unfortunate. Striker firing on the ferret. It's got AMS. Okay, noted. Phase 17 mover is the ferret. It's just ace piloted.
Commander?
Fascinating. Now, I would like to get back behind the crab again, and that's exactly what we'll do. Light him up. Nice. Solid damage there.
Commander?
Crab moves. Okay.
Took a heavy hit there.
You're fine. They're firing on the Hunchy. We don't care. They can do that all they want.
Damage, Commander.
Okay, our turn. We're going to step forward with the Stalker. We're starting to get into reasonable range here. 21%. Okay, crab it is. That was not as much as I was hoping to have happen there. But that's still quite a lot. The Hunchy will, of course, move next, and we're going to probably go after the ferret. Although, that makes sense. I mean, we only had the one evasive hit.
Armor, Commander.
Yeah, a little bit of internal damage there. Like I said, we only had the one evasive hit. That makes sense. I'm just thinking here about how we want to move our stealth. And I'm thinking that we want to move in over here. We are going to be turning our back here, but I think we're sufficiently armored in our back with 4 evasive hips. Of course, we're not going to worry about that cover, because we will not get any cover from this. And now we'll just see... Oh, we don't need much at all in that CT. Sadly, we didn't get... Oh, we did get what we needed, because they ejected. We'll take it. Please don't backstab me. I would greatly prefer that.
Something I can do.
Okay, yes, there is something you can do. You can close in on this scimitar.
Moving to position.
Okay, I'm just checking hit odds here. These are really bad hit odds still.
Consider it done.
Disgusting. Not a single hit there.
Oh.
Indeed. No damage on that hover transport. That's not a surprise. We should expect that they're going to be hitting those SRMs into the rear arc of our stealth, which is going to potentially hurt, but we're relying on our 4 evasive pips to deal with that. Or potentially
Receiving you.
on moving faster. We're going to come into cover over here. And just checking hit odds again. Our hit odds are slightly better on the ferret.
I'm gonna give him the big balloon.
Only 20 damage. Okay. You know, that's fine. I mean,
This
that heat level is less fine.
frying my internals.
Standing by.
But ultimately, as long as we don't have any bad things happen there, which we may or may not, it's honestly rather fine. We're going to close in with the stalker, and I think we're going to go after the ferret here. It's just a little dangerous to go after the scimitar with our pulse lasers. Of course, we could just launch missiles at the scimitar. What the heck. What's the worst that can happen? We take out our hunchback again? I mean, that's the worst that can happen.
Firing.
We didn't. Okay. I guess that works. There are flames on the way over here. So we're going to have to jump our stealth, and we're going to jump it up over here.
Confirm.
And the question is, do we go for the scimitar? Or do we go for the Inferno transport? I think we go for this guy. Okay, structure exposed, crew compartment crit.
Reporting critical hit.
Oh, okay, we just straight up destroyed it.
Good to go.
No more Inferno missiles for them. I like it.
Right,
We're going to
Commander.
close in with our Vulcan over here. Hit odds are identical. I think because of LOS blocking, our better bet is to go for the scimitar.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay, very minor damage there. Please, don't take these firing arcs. Like, what are you doing, buddy? That's just asking to backstab our Hunchy. Okay, damage to the Hunchy is fine. So obviously we can't fire with the Hunchy this round. Or this upcoming round, rather. But what we can do is we can melee attack, assuming this guy doesn't move too far away. We may just have to brace. That's probably too far away. Ooh, I would prefer that they didn't attack the Vulcan.
Reporting structural damage.
Okay, we're good. That was pretty decent hits on that scimitar, actually. Sadly, the ferret moves again. It didn't hit anything important with the Vulcan. That's what matters. And then it just ace-piloted through the fire. Fascinating.
Will be done.
We're going to move in with the Stalker here. And we're going to go for the Scimitar, I think. Yes, we absolutely are.
Got it, Commander.
Very nice.
I have become death.
Okay, we're going to close in with the Vulcan over here.
Affirmative.
And we're going to fire on the ferret. Hit odds are kind of low. But we actually hit with the PPC. And we panicked them.
Waiting for orders.
Now, we can't really get in melee range here because of our heat levels. But, if we were to just fire... If we were to just fire something like this, just our medium, or rather just our small pulse laser, that would sink us enough heat. No hits. Sad. That's okay, the ferret will die very quickly anyway.
Ready for orders.
Fire. Got some internal damage there, but more importantly, we put on a tag. It's still hitting with the AMS, which is sad for a stalker.
Systems holding.
It didn't AMS any of those, because it's already moved, or because the AMS is already fired this round. Right. So we can go ahead and fire here. And there's no way its AMS can keep up with that.
Commander?
And the AMS has already worked this round, so that means that it won't hit our SRMs. That made me sad, though.
Systems recycling for another
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Can we finish this guy? That's a negative.
Good to go.
We apparently can melee him. And I think we're going to. Okay. Structure exposure there. Thanks for shooting our stealth, buddy.
Damage.
Okay, they ejected. Let's get out of here.
Mission successful.
So, as far as salvage goes, we're probably not going to get too much. But let's just go ahead and see what we get here. Some small injuries and some small amounts of damage. Yeah, there's crab part. There's this laser AMS. We could grab the laser AMS and then hope that we get some of these other things in the random roll, like the engine cores. We did not. But I wanted the laser AMS pretty badly there, because that would allow us to do some interesting things with builds a little bit later on. But for right now, I think we're just going to tell Yang, go ahead and repair. We're just building up capital so that we can get those ship upgrades. So I think what I'm going to say here is I'm going to just pretty much immediately put in a cut here. Okay, 31,000, 10 days, go for it. It'll be less than 10 days. It will be more along the lines of 7, I think. If we don't prioritize the Panther. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we are getting additional funding.